Hey everyone, welcome to Tarot Tuesdays. I'm Nimmi. I hope you all are doing well. This week's card is Judgment. Judgment is the 20th card in Tarot, and it's closely associated with the High Priestess card. High Priestess is the second card in Tarot, and energy of High Priestess indicates a period of transition, a period of uncertainty. We may not have the right information, the clarity may not be there. So it's then all about waiting, having patience, and going through that phase consciously. And on the other hand, judgment is completion of that phase. Judgment is coming out of that transition phase. So this is about receiving new insights, new information. And from a spiritual perspective, this is also about a deep knowing who we are, where we have come from, where we are going, what's our purpose in this lifetime, things like that. So new insights, information, clarity. And judgment is also a breakthrough moment, breaking through ego's entrapment. Now, what is ego? Right? Ego always gets a bad rap. We always complain about other people's ego, not knowing we all have it. Ego to me is the set of patterns, beliefs, tendencies, and habits that we picked up early on in this lifetime. And ego is not a bad thing. Ego helps us relate to our experiences, the world around us. However, it's also about knowing that there is something else that governs our life, and that's not ego, right? So that's what this energy is about. And I read a book some time ago by Wayne Dyer. It's called Power of Intention, and he wrote something about ego. And whenever I read something that deeply resonates with me, I make sure that I write it down so I don't forget, so I can refer back to it whenever I need a teacher's wisdom. So in his book, he wrote, ego is the belief that I am what I have, I am what I do, I am what others think of me, I am separate from everyone, I am separate from all that is missing in my life, I am separate from God. So this is what ego is. This is our, something that we picked up in this lifetime, and it formulates our perceptions, our judgments, the way we see ourselves, our experiences, and the world around us, right? And judgment is moving beyond, breaking through those beliefs, those judgments and perceptions, and seeing our experiences, seeing ourselves and the world around us from a different angle. This is about, realizing our interconnectedness, realizing that we are more similar than we are different, right? And realizing that we all have come from the same source, and realizing our connections with the source, our higher self, things like that. So, we all live in a world of our own making, right? We view our experiences and the world around us from our own past learnings and experiences. But whenever, this energy encourages us to move beyond and ask ourselves, what if there is a truth beyond the veil of our own perceptions? What if there is another possibility that we haven't considered yet? What if there is a whole different world outside of our own little world? So these are the questions this energy encourages us to ponder upon. Whenever this appears in a reading, in a personal reading, this could mean the current is coming across some new information, new insights. This could be through an external source. For instance, it could be through a book they are reading, it could be the groups they belong to, conversations, or it could be, through their own intuition, dreams, through self-reflection, meditation, some spiritual practice they are taking up. And it's all about curiosity, wanting to learn more. Judgment to me is expansion of the mind. This is about staying open to different perspectives, different ideas, and considering different possibilities, and dropping our own, preconceived notions, perceived limitations, and opening ourselves to a whole new world. Seeing ourselves, our life, the world around us in a different way. And on this card, we see these souls rising from the coffin. And the coffin represents something that have been holding them back from experiencing life fully. And breaking out of it symbolizes freedom. Freedom from, it could be internal, it could be some mental blocks, it could be limiting beliefs, or it could be something external, an obstacle that they have been coming across. So this indicates freedom, liberation, movement. And all these, these figures, this symbolizes an aspect of our own personality, inner child, masculine and the feminine. And this is about bringing them together, integration, and moving into a sense of wholeness. Inner child, balancing our masculine and the feminine energies, healing. So judgment is also about seeing our past experiences in a totally new light, and healing, transformation, and becoming whole, integrating our experiences. On another note, judgment card, whenever it appears in a reading, this encourages us to get out of our comfort zone and try something new and different. It asks us whether we want to stick to what we already know or whether we want to venture out and try something new. Yes, it may not feel comfortable, but something that's needed. This card is all about growth and forward momentum. In a career reading, this has to do with listening to our higher calling, being aware of our purpose in life, changing our career path and moving in a direction that we haven't considered before. In a relationship reading, this has to do with a separation or starting a new relationship. This has to do with karmic, karmic bonds, destiny. This is also about travel. In our day-to-day life, judgment card could also mean a phone call, an important phone call, conversation, networking, meeting new people, forming new connections. And in a health reading, this has to do with recovery. Judgment is similar to the justice card. This has to do with making some important decisions. And whenever this appears in our reading, this reminds us to be more conscious of our choices, our decisions, and how it's going to impact our future. And judgment is about, truth, truth coming to the surface and new information. And this is about breaking out of illusions and imaginations and facing the reality. Energy of judgment is also about healing and forgiveness. This is about looking at our past experiences without any judgments, blame, or regrets. This is about understanding the wisdom and knowing that everything happens for a reason. So this is about, forgiveness, forgiving ourselves, forgiving others, and starting fresh. This is a rebirth moment. This is a second chance at life. So powerful energy. All right, if you want to learn more about this card, if you have a question, shoot me a message and I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and talk about this card. Tarot readers, do share your insights, your thoughts. It's always nice to learn something new. So I will see you in my next reading. Till then, please take care and enjoy your week. Bye-bye.